I was 4 years old when I got started deer hunting with my dad, and I always had an interest in white-tailed deer, as my passion was deer, studying them and learn them and learn their behavior. Been doing taxidermy about 10 years. What got me started, a taxidermist, and I won't mention names, but a taxidermist took 3 years to get me something back. Kind of was aggravated when I called him about it, and just, I had a bad experience. So I said, how hard can it be? I'm gonna do it myself. So I bought a DVD for $20. I bought a mounting kit. It comes with everything you need to mount a deer. Watched the DVD, and that's how I got started. I mounted a deer my dad killed. It's a little 7-point he killed off his lease, and cut the horns off, and I just got an extra cape, mounted it. And that's how I got started in taxidermy. The first deer I ever mounted was a deer my dad killed. I'm doing, I'd say 50 or 60 whitetail skulls a year. I'm getting a handful of fish. I'm taking a lot of ducks. I got some elk to do this year, and stags and bigger things, a couple life-size things, so it's getting bigger. You spend all this money on leases, or on ranches, or on tags if you're hunting public land. Whatever you're doing, you're spending money, and you get to the point where you kill this animal. Now it's time to take care of it. You don't know what to do. If I had 5 things to tell people how to handle game, how to handle capes, how to handle hides, my first tip would be know what you're hunting and where you're hunting and what you need to do with it. The difference between an antelope kill in Wyoming in September, if it's 70 degrees, is completely different than shooting a whitetail in Natchez, Mississippi in late December when it's 30 degrees. So you gotta know what you're hunting, and you gotta know how to handle that, and you gotta be prepared for that before you get there. Temperature plays a huge factor in your cape, your hides. Second thing I would say is, before you get to where you're going, know how to skin an animal. I'm not talking about just skinning to get the meat out. Somebody on your trip has to know how to skin, has to know how to cape. With the restrictions nowadays, you can't bring back certain things in certain states. You can't cross lines with the CWD stuff. So know how to skin that animal. Know how to clean it. Every year I get people bring me stuff soaked in blood and soaked like they just drug it through a mud hole, and everything's muddy. I got clumps of mud falling off the antlers. I got mud in the ears. I got blood all over it. You made it this far, hose it down, clean it. Clean the blood off. Blood is what causes slippage. It's got bacteria in it. As soon as an animal dies, it starts to decay. So clean the animal. Take care of it like it's gonna sit in your house forever, because it is. Every year I get guys that bring me stuff and it's too short. They call and they say, hey, I want a head mount. Or do y'all do neck mounts? No, they're shoulder mounts. So if you can see some of these deer behind me, like this deer right here, it needs a lot of shoulder. So if you don't know how much to leave everything. Let the taxidermist cut what he needs. So know how much animal you need to leave. That's 4 right there off the top of my head, that if you got those 4 down, you can almost save any trophy at any place. My 5th thing would be getting the animal cool immediately. And I understand that's difficult in some places, but if you don't have, the best option is you skin him off. If you're gonna mount an animal, you skin him off, you clean him, you wash him, you get him cool, and you put him in a freezer. You don't ball up a hot animal, a hot hide, and stick it in the freezer, because the inside of that hide is gonna stay hot for hours, and you get problems, you get slippage, hair loss when you do that. So get it cool, get it washed down, lay it in a freezer and freeze the hide. That's the best thing, best case scenario you can do immediately. I'm happy with that, man. That's gonna go on the wall. Shoulder mount. Anybody know a good taxidermy? Yeah.